Good morning. Hey, here it is. It's our last lesson, the last video I'm going to send you. That's why I'm not going to be jumping around today and doing my usual craziness that I do. I just want to sit, talk with you a little bit, and talk about your final assignment. First off, I got your speeches. Over the course of today, you'll be getting back your speech grades. So be looking for that in your email box. And then your final assignment will be due by tomorrow at 2 p.m. And you need to get it in by 2 because I got to get those final grades in. So don't get it to me at 2:45. Don't get it to me by 5 p.m. I need it by 2 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, that's the nature of the summer session. It's only 6 weeks long and everything gets condensed. But I think you'll have plenty of time to do it. First off, I just want to say, what a wonderful semester it's been. This will be my last full online speech class, as I do have a hybrid in summer too, and then all my speech classes, at least for now, are hybrids. I would love to make them full in person. We'll see if that's able to go. But you guys have made it easy. You guys have done a great job. You've stayed with me. You've come through. You know what I said about your group papers were excellent. A lot of your 15-point assignments were excellent, very in-depth. You guys did a great job. You really did. You made my life a lot easier. All right? And I do appreciate it. Well, now let's go to your last assignment. All right? Now, interpersonal communication, as they talk about in your book, they talk about it as between 2 or more people. But I like to keep it just between you and another person, one-on-one communication. And typically, those interpersonal relationships that you establish based on effective communication. Now, when I talk about interpersonal relationships, it could be with anybody. It could be with a significant other. It could be with loved ones. Or it even could be with acquaintances, people who you work with. Or, like, say, for example, if you work someplace and 3 days a week that same UPS driver comes in. And if you've got a good interpersonal relationship with that person, yeah, you'll probably chit-chat back and forth, ask how they're doing, maybe how their family's doing before you sign off and they take off. And you like to keep that positive. You like to keep that an effective interpersonal relationship. The last thing you want to do is to have that come apart. Because when you don't have effective communication, then sometimes the communication falls apart because the relationships are not, not solid. Okay? Now, in talking about establishing a good interpersonal relationship with another person, and again, it could be a loved one, it could be an acquaintance, a lot of it has to do with a really interesting term that they talk about in your chapter, and it's called self-disclosure. See, self-disclosure is willingly revealing information about yourself that otherwise wouldn't be known by the other person. Okay? Now, when I say willingly, it's not like 2 people on the side are talking and one says something about you that they now know about you. That's not self-disclosure. You didn't reveal it to them. Somebody else revealed it and you didn't want that to be known. But it's when you willingly open up. Especially if you're in a romantic relationship. You know, maybe the first couple of dates, you may not reveal everything about you. And then, of course, as you start to go on, and especially you get into that first month, maybe 2 months when you're dating somebody and you're really getting into them, those phone conversations become much longer and a lot more depth about who you are, what are the kind of things that you believe in, and that kind of thing. Now, self-disclosure, one of the other things they talk about when talking about self-disclosure is they talk about the Johari window. Now, a lot of you may have learned about the Johari window in a psychology class, okay? That's where you have those 4 blocks. As you can see in your book there, I believe it's page 202. You've got information that's known to you. Excuse me, I just ate a little bit of breakfast. My wife has those frozen French toast sticks. But I had a little bit because they were quick. Anyway, a little bit got caught in my throat. You have the Johari window where you have information that's known to others and known to self. But then you have blocks 3 and 4. And that's information not known to others and also not known to self. And sometimes it's 1, 2, 3, or a combination of some of those in that block that determine whether there is an effective communicative relationship with that other person or not. All right? So what I want you to do, as I say in the assignment sheet, is I want you to look over those pages from pages 200 to 203. That covers, and again, this is the 13th edition. So if you don't have the 13th edition and you forgot, go back and find that email from the beginning of the semester where I sent you the link to the textbook. Gosh, somebody gave us the textbook for free. That's so cool. Shh, don't tell the bookstore. Anyway, and then I want you to go ahead and watch this terrific movie, a movie that I really, really like. A couple of actors and actresses who I have always liked. And I want you to watch the movie on YouTube for free. You got a couple of commercials, but it's not that bad. But it's for free on YouTube. It's called Tortilla Soup. And then just follow the directions in your assignment sheet. Get that to me by 2 o'clock tomorrow, and the semester is over. Thank you again, you guys. I just wish that we could have had more real interaction, but as that old saying goes, and I can't stand this saying, but I'm going to say it anyway, it is what it is. Good luck to everybody, and I hope to get those papers in by 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.